The Office of the Child and Youth Advocate has taken its first steps to investigate policies and procedures in the child protection system, looking for any gaps. Now, that investigation has been met with criticism from the outset. Does the advocate have a conflict of interest? Does the scope go far enough? But one of the province's leading voices on child protection says there's no point to even do an investigation.
I would kind of decline that request to the Premier.
Retired Professor Ken Barter has been involved with child protection for 51 years. He says the work the advocate is tasked with has already been done after every child welfare crisis in the past 3 decades. Mount Cashel, Zachary Turner, Matthew Rich, the list goes on.
It's frustrating that we don't seem to want to learn year after year after year.
Previous advocates have voiced the same frustrations. In 2016, Carol Chafe issued a scathing report saying nearly 200 recommendations had been implemented in 10 years, and yet the problems remain the same. A lack of communication, poor collaboration, and a system sorely lacking resources. Barter believes the same problems will be flagged again.
The public of Newfoundland and Labrador must be really wondering what is happening. Like, why is it, after all these different attempts, that the outcomes for children and youth seem to not be acceptable?
In a statement to CBC Investigates, the Child Welfare Department disagrees with Barter's opinion that outcomes are not improving. The number of kids in care is down 11% from a high in 2016, and for Indigenous children and youth, that number is 20% from a peak in 2019. The department says there are areas for improvement, but says that will take time. Ken Barter says it will also take political will, something he believes has been lacking. Ryan Cooke, CBC News, St. John's.